Hey Josh,
What?
did you know that there's only one way to eat a chocolate bar?
No, I didn't know that. Mostly because I don't listen to my trainer because he says the worst advice, so I decided to stop listening to him.
Okay. Yeah, well, I went to the store and I forgot to pick up milk because someone didn't remind me to pick up milk. But now we can't make cookies. Hope you're happy.
When you came over here, my dad was like, is he gonna cook?
Wait, what? Oh.
My dad was literally like, he might bake. And I
Wait,
said,
why?
I don't know, not if he doesn't want to.
Wait, why do you say
I don't know,
that?
because he heard about all the cookies you kept making for my sister. Or sisters, plural. Alright. You might love this guy.
Why?
He is Irish as fuck. But he's probably the most ridiculous character in the game.
Okay, well, back on that cookies topic, it's really funny you mentioned that because I was gonna make cookies and bring them, but I was out of milk. I wasn't out of milk, but I couldn't use the milk that we had because they were saving it for something else that they were gonna make.
Alright. I might need you to talk a lot for this one, so I'm just gonna ask you a question because this is gonna take a lot of concentration. What is your ideal game? What do you want games to be?
Oh, that's so hard. What the hell? That's like asking what's your favorite anime. You just can't do that to someone. I do some game design, but look at doing like an RPG game. And we're gonna start out with like 2D. And we're thinking about I say we, because I have like a small team working on this.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but we're thinking about a 2D sprite game because my artist is lazy as fuck. So I have to use like open source 3D or 2D art, and the best I can find is like a sprite sheet from the Liberated Pixel Club. It's opengameart.org. And we're thinking about doing like a 2D game that features like these tiles, but like the concept of the game is like you have like a week to play. And I'm gonna be honest, got this idea from Dead Rising. I think it was Dead Rising, Chuck Green. How the game gives you like 3 days to play.
Oh yeah.
So we're thinking about like doing the similar concept where like you have like a week to play, and set it up so like after a week the game's over and it rolls credits. But like set it so like the game's fallen into darkness. So it's like think medieval times with like an eclipse going on, but like it's gonna be like a permanent eclipse, like biblical times. We're talking about like the 3 days of darkness. I'm not sure if that's true, but I heard that from someone. It was like only sort of religious, so they might have had that backwards. But they were talking about how like Angel of Death was supposed to come by during like these days of darkness. So similar concept, except like the darkness is permanent. So like there's no coming out of it. But like we only have like some of the gameplay mechanics worked out, where we're just gonna be like a cooking thing and a harvesting system, which we might scrap and later decide, hey, it's not worth it. But the big thing was like, okay, like have like cinematic cutscenes where like you can see like this, like the moon, like coming over like the terrain, and it's like turning it into darkness. Like doing this on like major plot points where it's like really important part of the storyline. Like you see like you fall further and further into darkness until the game elapses into complete darkness, and then you roll the credits and it's over. But we're gonna set it up where if you met certain criteria by hitting like major plot points, like these little side things, the game doesn't end there. That it opens up and like it starts in like a whole new route where like the game's dark, but now you have like a torch which lights up only a certain part around you, and you have to collect vital resources to survive because you're in days of darkness now. But make one of the things like that either you can save the resources to like build something, to build up like a new kingdom or something. We're not sure yet because it's in like the development stages. We're working out with the king still. But one thing we were considering was like, so set it up so like either you save the resources to build up, or you have to sacrifice the vital resources to keep your torch going so you can see what you're doing. And basically like we're thinking about like starting like a huge bonfire area where you have to keep sacrificing resources to, and like as you level up, make like the resource, like make it more resource dependent, so it keeps becoming like needier and needier, so you have to keep building it. and set it up so if you can survive that for like 2 or 3 in-game weeks, maybe like a month. Set it up where it go like you start doing the cinematic scenes where the moon starts moving away, and then the game like it like leaves the days of darkness.
Hit him so hard he'll see rainbows.
All right, I'm probably gonna hear that again as I'm editing, but you're talking about like a Majora's Mask thing, except
I've never
no
played
reset.
Majora's Mask.
We might have to fix that.
Okay, well, my youngest brother has that for the Nintendo 64.
Yeah,
but we
you
don't have the
the
expansion pack.
Well, I
And
have it here on the Wii U.
our controllers are crap too, so. I was actually in town in Kirksville, and
In unnamed city.
in unnamed city. Yeah. Well, I've said the name of my school, so they can probably figure out what town it was.
Whatever.
But
Doesn't matter.
went to Reinhardt's, and I tried buying one of the expansion packs, but he didn't have any. He had Rumble packs, but he didn't have expansion packs. It's so sad, dear. But were you even listening to what I was talking about, like the concept of this game?
Kinda.
And
I messed up.
no, I want to do it in 2D space first, and then release it. I don't want to put it on Steam, but my artist said that if we like completed a project, like he would pay to put it on Steam because they charge you to put your games on there, which I think is bullshit. Yeah, I think it was like $100 a title. I can't afford that
It's a one-time deal?
per game.
Yeah, and I think they take some of the revenue that you make off of it too.
I'm not sure, but yeah, he said like he'd pay whatever it costs to get the game on there, and might sell it for like something like $2.50 or something to build up funds. Or it could be like a $10 game, I don't know. But don't want to sell it very high, but just to build up funds so we can like upgrade equipment for everyone.
That sucker didn't even stand a chance. You ready for the next
But yeah,
challenge?
by the way, I killed this guy.
Okay, yeah, I kind of.
I might be able to talk a little bit more often, but I think we can record this as the episode that Seth talks the most.
Oh.
The episode where he talks more than me.
Okay, but yeah, but no, after building the game in 2D space and releasing it on that platform, we want to, like, after upgrading equipment, because my computer can't handle it right now, we'll upgrade equipment and do the game again in 3D space.
Oh.
And then add VR support.
Oh. I think you'd probably have to wait a couple years after the
Initial release.
unless it was a sequel. Because if it was a remaster, you'd probably have to wait a couple of years because people might be like, "What the fuck?"
Oh no, here's the thing though. Like with the remaster or whatever, like we could put entirely new spin on the story.
Oh yeah.
Cause something I didn't suggest this, I can't take credit for this idea. But someone suggested having like multiple parties of characters like you come across in your journey on repeated locations. But for like that little remaster in 3D space, don't make it with the original party. Set it out with like one of the side parties you only see on occasion.
Oh.
So the 3D version tells the same story from someone else's perspective.
Oh.
You get to live through their journey instead.
All right. Copyright Seth Roberts 2017. You can't take. Stop taking ideas.
That wasn't my
I'll
idea.
personally hunt you down if you take Seth's idea.
If someone steals these ideas and makes a game, just
Talk to you
just, like,
politely
let me know. I kind of want to play it to see what they came up with.
with my friends Hedge and Slam.
I don't know
They're
what
the
you're
Hammer
talking about.
Brothers Sledgehammer. And what did I say? Slam Hammer. But anyway,
I thought you said Sledge and Ham. I don't know.
I think I said Slam, Hedge and Slam. But you asked for a Russian. You've got a Russian. Soda Popinski.
Popinski.
This guy is also pretty hilarious. This guy was my nemesis back in the NES days.
Oh really? Is that hard?
This guy was the guy that sucked a whole bag of dicks. I hated him.
Yep, nothing there.
I was so proud of myself when I actually beat him in this
He
version.
drinks a lot of soda, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, I was on Walmart last night looking for like kitchen appliances I can have in my dorm, and they sell soda makers.
Oh.
They're like $100 a piece though, but it was so cool seeing that. I would have bought one if I knew how to use them, but I didn't, so it's like I'm looking at buying a pan to make cake donuts, but you can bake them.
What?
Okay, Amazon EPISODEWEEKDAYS.com sells this. It's
Soda
Winston.
Yeah.
No, not soda maker. There's something different. It's a can, and it has like it's hollowed out. It has cavities. It has cavities the shape of donuts, where you can pour your donut batter in, and if you can you can bake donuts. But you don't have to stop there. One of the reviews, it's from the Winston, the cake company that does all the cake decorating stuff. Well, it's their band. I think it was like $6.81 or something like that for like one of them. But it was an Amazon add-on item. You had to spend $25 or more, otherwise they wouldn't ship it. I think. I'm not entirely sure how those add-on items work. But so it lets you bake donuts because it's healthier. But you don't have to do just donuts. So one of the reviews was talking about how they had like a coffee and birthday party. So they used it to make cupcakes in the shape of donuts. And someone else used them to make bagels. And I thought it was really cool, and I want to go out and buy some of those bands. That being said, I got my refund from my school, some of it's student loans.
Shit.
Oh wow!
Okay, I
you got
beat him.
16 back,
I beat him, but I didn't get him to start. You admit that is a flat JPEG. That person there in the audience.
Oh, was it?
Yes, it was.
I can't quite see
it
from this angle.
You could see it angled like as a flat image that was just standing up.
Attaboy, kid.
Oh wow!
You rock that guy. But are you ready for the next challenge?
Yes, did I get him in the first round?
It says round 1.
Yeah.
First
That's
round.
me.
Good job. What time is it? Oh, 12.
It's literally 12 even.
Not 12 even, but it was 12.
It was 12 even.